It is with deep sadness we announce the death of Joseph Paul, also known as El Paso, Mr. Joe or Mr. Paul, originally of Lastic Hill, Castries, but resided at Tilarissus Dennery, who passed away at his residence on Monday, 6 January 2025 at approximately 11 a.m. He was 85 years old. He was predeceased by his son, Dudley Paul, left to mourn his beloved wife, Monica Paul, also known as Mona of Tilarissus, children Simon Rollins Paul and family of Caribel, Sanders Roland Paul, also known as Boba and family in Castries, Christine Paul and family of Babonneau, Sandra Paul and family in Canada, Titus Paul and family in New York, Reginald Paul, also known as Lamp of Cicero, grandchildren Tessa Girard, Kwame Paul, Jamal Paul, all residing in the U.S., Brian Paul, also known as Carly of Lastic Hill, Fiola Paul of Babonneau, Tanya and Elijah of Grosley, Dahlia Vanessa Paul of the UK, Kashama Allen of the US, Khadija Setaj of Bank of St. Lucia, Rollins Kimani Paul of Corinth, Anthony Joseph Paul of the UK, Garvin Aline Paul of the UK, Ernie and Chelsea of Montreal, Quebec. Great-grandchildren Sienna of Montreal, Lily, Mitchum, Rishan, Kishan, and Kiera, all of St. Lucia, Jaden and Zanaya of the UK, King, Legend, Kwame, and Jamal of the US. Adopted children Cecil and wife Catherine of Despin, Crowlin Adjutant and family in England, Tony Talium of England. Adopted grandchildren Nasha and family in Guadeloupe, Mikey and family in France, Tyron, Anisha, Harrison, Kieran, all of England, Vicky of Orleans. Brothers Stephen Nicholas, also known as Steve, and family in Barbados, Patrick Nicholas, also known as Uniton, and family in Barbados, Lawrence Nicholas and family of Lafayette Moshi in England. Adopted brother Victor Alberti, also known as Toto, and family in Debarra and Martinique. Two sisters Miranda Nicholas, also known as Pinky, and family of Lafayette Moshi in Canada. Fernuda Paul and family in Brooklyn, New York. Adopted sister Lucia Alberti Charles, also known as Dede, and family of Lafayette and England. Many nieces and nephews. One adopted niece, Magella Payne in Monaco. Also left to mourn, children of his deceased brothers Laurent Nicholas in Barbados, children of deceased Leonard Ferguson in Barbados and St. Lucia, children of his deceased sisters Teresa Nicholas of Castries and Babonneau, Marie Christina Tennant of Castries and New Jersey, Jeanette Nicholas of Lafayette Moshi and Granivier, brothers-in-law, Julian Sidoni of Lafayette Moshi, Augustus Charles, also known as Charlo of Lafayette Moshi, Peter Ceramain of Tiroche Castries, Hartley, also known as T-Pool and family of Orleans, Paul, also known as Sherry and family of Orleans, sisters-in-law, Julie Nicholas in England, Sandra Paul in Barbados, Vermilla, also known as Nan and family of Orleans, Frances, also known as Tita and family of Monaco, Magdalene, also known as Elion and family in Canada, Virgin and family in Bexon, Florita and family in England, Fumies and family in Despin, Virginia and family in Martinique, daughter-in-law Anthea Paul in the U.S., caretaker Marguerite Jabatis of Despin, best friend Warwick in Tilarissus, other friends Sophia Brim of Tilarissus, Sylviane Mombelli of Tilarissus, Taboo of Tilarissus, Peter Grant of Larissus, Paulina and husband of Monchy, Stephen of Goodlands, Jules and Diane of Orleans, Caroline and Monica, both of England. Also left to mourn the Lecomte and Victor families of Barbados, Groselet, Monchy, Laborn, Detou Jacque and Margaret Monchy, the Papius family of Cacogirois, England and St. Croix, the Nicholas family of Villefort in England, Paul family of Castries, the Xavier family of Orleans, the Theodule family of Orleans, the Lynch family of Tilarissus, Dr. Judah of Denny Riviere. The funeral service for the late Joseph Paul, also known as El Paso, Mr. Joe or Mr. Paul, will be held on Friday, 7 February 2025 at the St. Michael's Parish, Larissus at 3 p.m. And then the body will be laid to rest at the Larissus Cemetery. The body now lies at Lazarus Funeral Home, New Dock Road, Villefort. May he rest in peace.